Hey, it's Erin. What attributes come to mind when you think of your ideal upper body? To me, I think of broad cap shoulders that tie into a full upper chest. You have to have the upper back, that multi-dimension muscle ripple. These are going to make the waist look super small. But we can't neglect the arms. We have to have that curve in the tricep, a little bit of a bicep peak as well. All of these are going to create a truly impressive upper body. So I got to thinking, what exercises would I use to bring up these attributes and create this look? Well, I've created a workout that is going to do just that. And you can either do the workout with me or you can pick and choose which exercises you want to use and just plug them into your current routine. So without further ado, let's go build an impressive upper body. First exercise is T-bar rows. You'll need this double D handle. You're going to place it underneath the barbell. Get into position. Your feet should be 1 to 1.5 times shoulder width apart. Soft bend in the knee. Upper body at about a 45-degree angle. I want you to think about keeping the wrist straight, pulling through the elbows, and squeezing those shoulder blades together at that mid-rep portion. Also want you to think about getting full range of motion. This means extending those shoulders down at that starting position and really squeezing together at that mid-rep point. This is going to help a lot with gains. Go nice and slow on that negative. Next, we're moving on to the Z press. You're going to be seated on the floor. Go lighter than you would normally go on this exercise. This is a lot of core as well, and this is going to help you with your overall pressing strength. Now, as you get into position, you're going to start with that bar right at about collarbone height, leaning back slightly. As you press up, I want you to think about bringing this upper body forward. So your upper body is going to be perpendicular to the floor at that mid-rep point. As you lower the bar, slowly lean back to accommodate the bar. This is going to also get you into proper pressing position. Hands are going to be about 1.5 times shoulder width apart. Overhand grip, important. Wrap those thumbs around the bar. Go nice and slow on that negative. Really power up through the concentric portion. Next, we are moving on to our incline fly with a wrist twist. We're going to go with a high incline here, so you're looking at about 60 to 75 degrees. Use a dumbbell that's a little bit lighter than you would normally go for your flies, as the main idea here is we are bringing the pinkies together at that mid-rep point, keeping a soft bend in the elbow throughout the exercise, almost like you're hugging a barrel. But as you come up out of that mid-rep point, I want you to think about turning those pinkies together and going with an underhand grip. You're just going to reverse out of it as you go back to that mid-rep portion. And we're doing some loaded stretches here. So going to that mid-rep portion, try to get a little bit more of a stretch each time. This is also going to help a lot with muscle growth. We're working the upper chest here, which looks beautiful when developed. Next up, we're moving into close grip pull downs. For this, I want you to think about using an underhand grip with your palms facing your body. You're going to lean back slightly to accommodate this bar, and we're getting full range of motion here, so make sure you stretch up. As you pull down, think about retracting those shoulder blades and squeezing them together, keeping your elbows close to your body, really controlling the weight throughout the range of motion. Leaning back slightly, you are going to hit biceps here in addition to hitting back. This is what the underhand grip is for. And really get that mid-rep squeeze. So think about pulling those shoulder blades together mid-rep. Next up, we're moving on to a face pull, but we're adding the external rotation here. So you're going to begin with an overhand grip on this rope. I want you to think about pulling the rope right about to nose height. As you get to the first mid-rep point, you're going to externally rotate those palms up and out. This rotation of the palms up and out is really going to hit those rear delts. It's amazing for shoulder health as well. This is going to be a higher rep exercise, so think about going a bit lighter here, really perfecting that form. So as you get that upper arm parallel to the rest of your body, you're just going to rotate up and back. And again, we're going nice and slow on this one, really controlling it. The rear delt is a very small muscle. And our last exercise is a dual rope triceps kickback. You're going to set that cable up to right about mid-thigh height. We're using 2 ropes here. This is going to help with getting that full range of motion. If we had just 1 rope, it would make full extension pretty difficult. So you are going to get your upper body parallel to the floor, soft bend in the knee, feet about shoulder width apart, overhand grip. And I want you to think about keeping the upper arm as still as possible. It's an isolation move. As you pull that rope back, I want you to think about almost leading with the pinky. The weight of it should be in your pinky. Pull back and out. If your goal is to gain muscle, make sure you're continuing to challenge yourself week by week. You can do this workout up to 2 times per week, but as you get stronger, you'll want to lift heavier, you'll want to add more reps. We get fitter, we get stronger, the body adapts, and when the body adapts, you tend to plateau. So that's why it's important to change things up. It's important to try to go heavier and get close to failure on most sets. Also, nutrition is going to be really important here. You want to make sure that you're getting at least a gram of protein per pound of body weight. This is really going to help support muscle growth and recovery. Now, when it comes to gaining muscle, carbs. You want carbs before and after training. You also want to make sure you're eating enough. So if you're at maintenance, you can expect to recomp, which is gaining muscle and losing fat. If you're at a slight caloric surplus, this is ideal for building muscle, and that surplus, it should be in the form of carbs and protein. If you want a separate video on this, I'm happy to go over it. You can gain muscle without gaining much fat, but when you're in a caloric surplus, it's kind of inevitable. You can just do a quick mini cut afterwards, get rid of that little bit of extra fat that you may have gained. Again, we can talk about all of this. Just let me know if you want to see it in the comments below. Also, if you try this workout and you love it, please tag me on social media. It's so exciting seeing you taking the exercises and making them your own. That's it for this time. Until next time, train hard, y'all, and thanks for watching.